everyone, and welcome to my channel. This is Dee Osburn, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Today we're going to make this very simple and very quick, beautiful snowflake Christmas card. We'll be using just a few products. This is a very quick and very easy Christmas card, and it turns out absolutely stunning and beautiful. So if you like this card as you go along, please like, share, and subscribe. Give me a thumbs up and let me know what you liked about it. Leave me a comment, and I will comment back to everyone who comments to me. So let's get into the spirit of Christmas and make this beautiful blue and gold and silver Christmas card. Silver and gold, right? It's like that song, Silver and Gold. So let's do it. All right, so the first thing that we're going to need is the snow crystal stamp, and it is a huge stamp. So you will need the big giant block to put it on. Okay, so this is that stamp. It's gigantic. Okay, so make sure you have that some kind of a big huge block. Then you're going to need a piece of Starry Sky cardstock, cut at 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. And we are going to put, let me put this out of the way here. We're going to put a piece of very vanilla on the inside, and it is cut at 5 1/4 by 4. So let's do that. 5 1/4 by 4 on the inside, very vanilla cardstock. This card doesn't take any time at all to make. You could make a whole bunch of these if you know, at the last minute you need some Christmas cards. This would be a great one to do and be done with very quickly. So we're going to use our bone folder to get a nice crisp fold there. All right, then we're going to get another piece of Starry Sky, and it is also cut at 5 1/4 by 4. Okay, and we're going to get a piece of gold metallic paper, the gold foil sheet paper. All right, and we're going to take our stamp, and we're going to take some white pigment ink, and we're going to ink up this stamp. We're going to ink it up real good all over. It's real sticky. So just going to ink that up real good. You really only need to probably ink half of it up, but you know, I'm just going to ink it all up so that I make sure that I get everything. And it's super sticky, and that's what makes this card work. So once you get your stamp all inked up the way you want it, you figure out how you want to stamp it onto your gold sheet. And this gold foil sheet is cut at 4 1/2 by 3. And I'm going to turn it because I want 3 of the prongs on my card. So I'm going to turn it like this. And I don't want to stamp it all the way to the end. So, but I do want part of the middle on there. So I'm going to stamp it right about there. And you just press it down. And while you're waiting, it's really sticky. You get out your gold, or I'm sorry, silver, that's silver. Your silver Stampin' glitter. Stampin' Up! Used to sell Stampin' glitter. So if you have some, get that out. If not, you can get, it's just fine glitter and you can get it anywhere. And I will leave you a link as to where you can get it down below. So we're going to pull this off. And look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Now, quickly, before it, you know, the sticky kind of, ooh, that was bad. Before the sticky kind of wears off, you're going to sprinkle your Stampin' glitter onto that white pigment ink. Okay? And just tap it off. Okay, and look at that. And we'll blow on it just a touch. Okay, look how beautiful that is. All right, so now I have to clean up this mess that I made, and because I don't want to lose this glitter. So let me do that real quick. What a mess! Oh my goodness. So I have this brush that I absolutely love that I got from Amazon. It's just a little makeup brush. You can get one at the Dollar Tree or anywhere. There is a link down below to where I got one. So there's that. All right, isn't that pretty? I love it. Okay, we're just going to take our brush and kind of brush off around on the card where we don't want the glitter to be. Okay, and we'll brush our work surface off. My goodness, I've wasted a lot of glitter. Don't spill yours. But that's okay. All right, so now we have that piece. We're going to bring back in our Starry Sky, again cut at 5 1/4 by 4, and we're going to glue this on to this piece. So we'll put our glue on the back, and we're just going to glue it on. And kind of not quite in the center. We're going to offset it just a little bit. Okay. Get it on there straight. There we go. All right, and then we're going to put on a piece of this ribbon, and this is the gold. I don't remember the name of this. This was the satin edged ribbon, gold satin edged ribbon. Beautiful, beautiful ribbon. And I just cut a piece that's big enough to fit right there, and I'm going to take my glue dots and put a glue dot on each end of my gold edged ribbon, my satin ribbon, satin edged ribbon, on both sides here. Excuse me. All right. And then what I did was I kind of lined it up so that the edge of the gold, see how I can see blue through there? I lined it up and so that my that gold edge was right on the edge of that, so that I didn't see any blue through there. And that gives me as much room as possible on here without seeing any blue. And then I took another piece of that same ribbon. I'm going to put this to the side, and I'm going to bring in my bow maker. If you have not seen the bow maker, I have a video as to how to use it, but I'm going to show you right now how to use it. And I absolutely love my bow maker. It makes making bows super simple and super easy and super fast. So I have mine set up to where I can do a bigger bow or a smaller bow, and we're going to do a smaller bow here, and we're going to do a double looped bow. As you can see here, this is a double looped bow. Isn't that pretty? So simple and so easy. So we're going to start with our ribbon behind the two posts, and then we go in between and behind, in between and behind. And then we're going to repeat that again. In between and behind, in between and behind. Now both of our pieces of ribbon are in the back. It makes an X. The bottom one comes up and over and back underneath. And then you just tie it off just like it was your shoe or something like that. You just tie it off. Whoops. So just tie this off. And then you'll have your two tails in the back, but I like to bring them around to the front. Okay? And then tighten it up, and you pull it off. And once you pull it off, it makes this beautiful, beautiful double bow. So simple, so easy, so quick. So that's the bow at all. If you don't have one, I would say get one. So there's our bow. We're going to go ahead and glue this onto here. Okay, so we're going to take our glue and put our glue on here. Okay, once you get that glued on there, we'll put it to the side. Not going to put the bow on yet. We're going to put it to the side so that we can do our sentiment. And for the sentiment, I used the new Framed and Festive stamp set, and I used the Merry Christmas. I just wanted something small to put on there. I could have also used From All of Us, but I used the Merry Christmas. You could use whichever sentiment that you would like. Get your Versamark. And remember, it doesn't matter. Sometimes the Versamark pad after a few years gets like that. And so you get that all inked up. And you're not going to see the ink when you do Versamark. This is heat embossing, so you're not going to see that. And I'm just going to stamp in the center. And remember, we're not going to see it, but it's there. Okay, and I'm going to get some silver embossing powder, and I'm going to sprinkle it on to where I Versamarked. Okay, you're just going to sprinkle it on there, and then amazingly, there it is. Now, with this stamp, I noticed that, I may do this again, we'll see if we can fix it. I noticed that you don't have to push very hard. You see how that line is there? That's from the edge of the stamp. So don't push very hard with this. If you use this sentiment, don't push very hard. It will make that spot. Okay? So I'm just going to wipe that off. I don't think that's going to come off very nicely. I think I'm going to do this again. I'm going to wipe the whole thing off, and we're going to do it again. That's the beauty of stamping. You know, I really believe there are no mistakes. You just fix it. And I think this time I'm going to use the embossing buddy. I'm going to get my embossing buddy, and I'm going to wipe it on my cardstock. Okay, and then I'm going to take the Versamark. I'm going to do it again. I'm going to take the Versamark, and I'm going to get my stamp. I'm going to ink it up, and I'm not going to press as hard this time. Okay, because this stamp isn't very deep, and so you will get that image of the stamp around if you press too hard, because it's not very deep stamp. Okay, so now I'm going to get my silver embossing powder, and I'm going to sprinkle it on there. Make sure be generous, cover the whole area, right? And then tap it off. There we go. Isn't that lovely? Okay, now I can put this to the side, and I'm going to get my heat tool and my tweezers, because I don't want to burn my fingers. And I'm going to hold this, and I'm going to turn on. This is going to get a little loud and noisy, so I'm going to turn this on and get it warm, and then we will emboss this message. And when you do this, you just want to move it around. You don't want to leave it in one particular spot very long, because it will burn it. Look, see, there it goes already. There, see, it's becoming metallic. Look at that. Oh, isn't that like magic? I love it. Doesn't take long. Love, love, love that. Okay, now I can brush. Now I'm going to take my scissors, and I'm going to snip it going that way, and I'm going to snip it going that way. And now I'm going to turn that over, and I'm going to put some dimensionals on the back. I'm going to put one right there, and I'm going to put another one right there. And I'm going to attach this to my card. Just pull the backs off of these, and I'm going to bring my card in, and I'm going to figure out where I want to put it. So I don't want it to go off the edge, right? So I'm going to put it just right there. I think that's just about perfect. And then I'm going to put my ribbon, my bow, right underneath it. Okay. right underneath it. Isn't that pretty? Might move that over. It's not really on the on the ribbon. Okay, and now I'm going to snip my tails. Just snip that off and snip this side. And there it is. Isn't that beautiful? And you have a very simple, very quick, beautiful silver and gold and blue Christmas card. Look at that. I love the glitter and the shine of the gold. Just love, 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 love this card. And it's so fast and so easy, and it comes out just so amazing. I hope that you've enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, leave me a comment and let me know. Tell me what you liked about it. And like, share, and subscribe. That would be fantastic. And I will comment back to anyone who comments to me. So I hope that this has inspired you to do something sparkly for Christmas. And come back and see me. Have a great rest of your day. Until next time.